This wireless video doorbell has plus and minus points if you compare it with Xiaomi Smart Doorbell 3. This is the Whiffle Video Doorbell from Annke. Una sa lahat, mag-subscribe muna kayo sa aking channel para suportahan ito. You may also join this channel as a member to avail of exclusive perks like priority in comments reply and early access or exclusive access to some videos for members only. You can also help fund some projects here by sharing super thanks. So this is the main unit. This is the doorbell. Okay. Then there's another manual. This is the mounting plate here, and another plate also. This is the indoor receiver. It's a USB. Okay. Then there's some screws here for mounting. There's also a cable here, charging cable. The doorbell set has the main unit, which is to be placed outside, while the chime receiver is to be plugged into any active USB port for its power. The face of the doorbell has its infrared lights here. The lens is 2 megapixels that produces 1920 by 1080 or full HD resolution video. This rectangular shape here is the human body sensor, which is a PIR sensor. Below the PIR sensor is a small hole that houses the microphone. The big round shape here is the doorbell button that has a ring indicator light around it. The grill on the right side of the doorbell is for the speaker. The hole here on the top is a removable hole. Use this pin to remove the main unit from the bracket. This is the main unit, this is the bracket. So if we insert the pin here, push, then you can remove the bracket from the main unit. Inside our more functional interfaces, this red button here is the tamper alarm button. This is pressed towards the bracket, and once you remove the bracket from the main unit, the button is released and it triggers alarm. On the left side of the doorbell, which is protected by a rubber cover, is the USB micro port. This is for charging the built-in battery, and beside it is another hole for reboot or reset. At the bottom, there's another protected compartment here where you can find the micro SD card slot and the power on button. The chime receiver has two small buttons, one for sound volume level and the other is for pairing with the main unit. The doorbell has 4 sound volume levels. That's the loudest, level 4. That's off. That's level 1. That's level 2. That's level 3. That's level 4. The doorbell has several chimes. You need to pair the main unit and the chime receiver to complete the configuration of the doorbell. The two devices are connected via radio frequency, not by Wi-Fi. The outdoor unit should be as close as possible to the Wi-Fi router for optimum connection and should not be installed on metallic surface to avoid signal shielding or the signal being blocked. It should be placed about 5 feet above the ground for optimal angle of view and best motion detection performance. There are 3 ways how to position the doorbell on any surface that is suitable for installing this device. It's either you use directly the bracket. So there are 2 holes here, one above and there's another one here below. So you directly attach the bracket on the surface. This is 5 feet mark. Then there's a sign here, up. Okay. So do not invert. So like that, then you put the screw and you directly attach the main unit of the doorbell here. Okay. Now, there's also another one using wedge mounts. There are two wedge mounts that come up with the doorbell. This one is a this has a 10 degrees angle. This one is having 15 degrees inclination. So if I'm going to use this one, I have to attach the unit, the main unit, the bracket to the mount like that. And if I place the camera here, the doorbell is facing downwards like this. So if I invert the mount, the doorbell is facing upwards. Okay. On the other hand, the other wedge mount, which is 4 corners, if I put like the mount like this, the camera is facing more on the side. If I invert the wedge mount, then the camera is facing on that side. So this is useful when there are corners. If the corner is here, then the camera should face more on that side. If the corner is here, then the camera should face more on this side. This is how to install the doorbell. First, if you decide to use directly the bracket, then you screw the bracket to the wall. If you decide to use the wedge mount, you install first this wedge mount to the surface, like this. There are 2 screws here. This one and the other is here. So you place the wedge mount here, then you screw the bracket to the mount. Okay. So the bracket has 2 small screw holes here, and it has also a accompanying screw. So you attach the bracket to the mount. So like that. And after that, if it's already fixed, then you can attach the doorbell. If you don't want to use screws, there's also a sticker here, which you can use on this side for the wall. I was surprised that the doorbell has to connect to another app, not to the My Annke app, which I used earlier for the Annke Crater 2 camera. Anyway, download VicoHome from App Store or Google Play and install it on your phone. Pairing the doorbell with the app is easy as the device is automatically discovered by the app. Follow the prompts and allow permissions on your phone. I created an account since it's my first time to use this app. For comparison, the Whiffle Doorbell is taller but slimmer than the Xiaomi Smart Doorbell 3. As I've said in the beginning of this video, the Whiffle Doorbell has plus and minus points when it is compared to Xiaomi Doorbell. Plus points number 1, it has IP65 rating for dust protection and can withstand low pressure water jets. Xiaomi Smart Doorbell 3 is for indoor use only. Minus points number 1, waterproofing has sacrifices as the charging port of the Whiffle Doorbell is well protected inside the device. You have to remove the main unit from the bracket when charging the doorbell, and thus it temporarily make the doorbell out of service for about 10 hours. Meanwhile, you can just use a power bank to recharge the Xiaomi doorbell without removing it for less than an hour. Plus points number 2. Speaking of battery, Whiffle's 4,800 mAh built-in battery can last up to 6 months while recording 20 clips of 10-second video per day. Xiaomi is claiming its 5,200 mAh battery could last 4.8 months while also recording 20 clips of 10-second video per day. But in actual use, based on my experience, the battery doesn't last a month. Whiffle's battery standby time could last a year according to the manufacturer.
It's been 10 days since I started using this doorbell and the battery level is now at 65%, but I've been heavily using the device since I am reviewing it. Second, I placed the doorbell right next to the sidewalk in front of my house, so there are lots of events detected by the doorbell since I am turning on the motion detection.
Minus point number 2, Whiffle's view angle is limited to 148 degrees diagonal, 112 degrees horizontal, and 62 degrees vertical. This is dwarfed by Xiaomi's 180 degrees ultra-wide horizontal view angle and 107 degrees vertical. But this is not an issue because it turns out the 60 degrees vertical is just enough headroom. Images of the two doorbells showed it bends forward at the center while stretching to the side as if it's like convex images. This is indicative that both doorbells are having fish-eye-like images. Plus point number 3, the big round button with a ring light of Whiffle Doorbell is convenient for visitors than the small button of Xiaomi Doorbell. Minus point number 3, Whiffle has only 1080p or full HD resolution while Xiaomi has 2K video. However, it's not really an issue because the video quality of the Whiffle doorbell is still decent. The camera of this doorbell has an aperture of 2.0, which means it shoots better pictures since there is less noise and less blur. 2.0 is considered high aperture value. Plus point number 4, Whiffle uses 850 nanometer infrared sensors as clearly shown at nighttime, while Xiaomi has 4 940 nm infrared sensors. The 850 nm sensors performs better outdoor since it can reach far distance. For Whiffle, it can reach up to 33 feet. Xiaomi uses 940 nm since its doorbell is designed for indoor like condo and apartment doors. However, Whiffle's IR sensor is also its minus point number 4 because it only has one IR sensor. Thus, it does have noisy night vision images. Xiaomi Doorbell 3 has an outstanding night vision image with its 6 sensors. Plus point number 5, Annke says it uses PIR or passive infrared sensor on the Whiffle to detect human or pet. Xiaomi Doorbell has also human body sensor and AI human shape recognition technology, but it's not saying it uses PIR sensor. A PIR sensor or passive infrared sensor detects heat energy from surroundings like humans and animals that emit heat. But you need to subscribe to paid cloud storage plan or the VicoHome awareness program in order to maximize Whiffle's doorbell's PIR sensor's ability to distinguish person or animal. That's minus point number 5. Plus point number 6. You can set the recorded event detected clips up to 20 seconds. The length is enough to capture the important part of the detected event. Xiaomi has only very short clip of detected events of about 5 to 9 seconds. Both doorbells keep these captured events on the cloud for 3 days and can be downloaded to your gallery. If you want more days and longer video clips up to 3 minutes, you need to subscribe to a paid cloud storage plan on the Whiffle. That's minus point number 6. Plus point number 7. The doorbell sends rich notification to your phone when motion is detected and the image gives you a preview of what is detected. However, the image notification does not always show a preview. You need to open the notification and play the recorded clip to know more about the detected event. Xiaomi Doorbell has no rich notification. Minus point number 7. Just like smart security cameras, notifications for motion detection flood your phone if the detection notification is on. If your area is near the road, then you always get notifications. The same is true for Xiaomi Doorbell. The workaround is to turn off the notification for motion detection while adjusting to lower level the sensitivity of motion detection. This way, you can't receive any notification but detected events are still recorded on the cloud and can be downloaded. If you want specific notification like detected person or pet, you may subscribe to VicoHome awareness plans. Xiaomi Doorbell, on the other hand, detects either person passing by the doorbell or staying or appearing in front of the doorbell. The doorbell's alarm is both plus and minus points number 8. With motion is on and the alarm is on, the doorbell sounds off an alarm every time it detects motion. So everyone would be alerted every time movement is detected in front of the doorbell. However, this becomes annoying to neighbors if you install a doorbell near the road, although you can turn this on or off on the app. Plus point number 9. I remove the camera without turning off the removal alarm. So that's blinking. If you press the button, it won't stop. The removal alarm sounds off continuously until you turn off the removal alarm button on the app. Xiaomi's doorbell removal alarm has only a few second duration. Minus point number 9, connection between the doorbell and Chime Receiver is limited to about 18 feet. I tried pushing the doorbell button with the receiver originally located at more than 20 feet, but the receiver was not sounding off. So I have to transfer the receiver closer to the doorbell main unit at about 18 feet.
Person detected is at the front door camera.
Plus point number 10. Perhaps the biggest plus point of Whiffle Doorbell, aside from its IP65 rating, is its micro SD card support of up to 128GB. Xiaomi Doorbell 3 has no card storage, making it difficult to retrieve an entire recording for a day, except if you are subscribed to cloud storage. The continuous recording is important because short detected video clips sometimes miss an important event, or the clip doesn't show an important part of a detected event. However, in my case, the unit sent to me is not recording on the micro SD card. There's no setting on the SD card management except an option to format the card. This may be minus point number 10 since there's no way to troubleshoot why the SD card recording is not working. By the way, an extra point for Whiffle Doorbell, it can be voice controlled by Alexa at the very least. Xiaomi Doorbell Global version is not supported by any voice assistance. And the two-way communication of the doorbell is not loud but clear enough for both visitor and homeowner. The quality of the sound is comparable to Xiaomi's.
Front door camera.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, okay naman po niyo. Klaro po niya? Hinay ra.
At under $35 or less than 2,000 pesos, this video doorbell is good enough. It's affordable with so much features and security it provides for our homes. In fact, this is comparable to Xiaomi Smart Doorbell 3 except for the camera lens and video quality. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up and continue sending super thanks to help fund my reviews here. Daghang salamat, ako si Jun Tariman. High Tech, tabay!